This week, Trump's trade advisor Peter Navarro sparked outrage and a meme storm. His remarks about Brahmins profiteering from India's oil trade with Russia have set off a heated debate, both in India and the United States. Navarro accused Indian refiners of buying cheap Russian crude, refining it, and then selling it abroad at a profit.
You start with the fact that India is the Maharaja of tariffs. It's the highest tariffs in the world, charging on American products, and it's got high non-tariff barriers, so we can't get our products in. So we send a lot of dollars overseas to India to buy their products in an unfair trade environment. India then uses American dollars to buy Russian oil. Russia then uses those American dollars that come from India to finance its armaments to kill Ukrainians. And then American taxpayers are then called upon to pay for the weapons that have to defend Ukraine against Russian armaments paid for by American dollars that came from India. That's got to stop.
He even went so far as to call India a laundromat for the Kremlin. And then came the line that really hit a nerve. You got Brahmins profiteering at the expense of the Indian people. Now, in India, the word Brahmin has deep cultural and caste connotations. It's the top of the pyramid in the caste hierarchy, but not traditionally the business or trading class. So Navarro's comment was immediately seen as offensive and sparked widespread criticism online. But here's where it gets interesting. Some argue Navarro wasn't actually talking about Indian Brahmins at all, but about the so-called Boston Brahmins. So who exactly are the Boston Brahmins? Think of them as America's old-school aristocracy, wealthy New England families descended from Puritan settlers, names like the Cabots, the Lowells, the Lodges, and the Adamses. They weren't just rich, they shaped politics, culture, and education for centuries. Harvard University, Boston Latin School, founded by Boston Brahmins. Poet Oliver Wendell Holmes actually coined the phrase in the 1860s, borrowing the term Brahmin from India's highest caste to describe Boston's refined elite. And yes, some of America's most powerful figures came from the circle. Preston John Adams and John Quincy Adams, Franklin Roosevelt, and even poet T.S. Eliot. By the mid-20th century, immigration and social change eroded their dominance, but the legacy of the Boston Brahmins still lingers in New England's history and institutions. Back to Navarro. Whether he meant Indian caste groups or America's old money elite, his choice of words has caused confusion, criticism, and plenty of memes. India officially pushed back too. Oil Minister Hardeep Singh Puri dismissed the laundromat claim, insisting that India's Russian oil purchases have actually helped stabilize global markets. So, in the end, Navarro's attempt to slam India has opened up a whole new debate about history, class, caste, and even America's own version of hereditary privilege. One world with two very different words. With Shaurik Shah, Bureau Report, India Today Global.